Good morning, everyone. No rain last night. Gonna be a scorcher today. Getting tired of saying that. I'm ready for September. October. I'm ready for October. Hi, guys. I'm just ready to come outside and it to feel better in the morning. I want refreshing, crisp, cool air. I'm dreaming of it. I'm having fantasies about it now. Right, I got Morris up where the wet food is. Good boy. Good boy. Hi, Gray. Good morning. I'm so glad you're not hiding every single time now. That's great. Here's your food. Hi. There you go. Let's get these other bowls out of the way. Well, I'll leave you the couple of drops of dry food just in case. Hey, baby girl. Hi. Looks like your birdies still have enough birdseed for today. That's good. His mom's already been down there today to the seed area. Everything seems to be doing fine. I'm noticing a few more hints of fall color changes. You know, it's starting a little bit. Some of the ornamentals. I meet Michelle in a little bit to shop. I can't wait. I'm going to come home and make shepherd's pie for tonight's dinner. Assemble it, get it ready to put in the oven. And then at some point I got to go pick up Johnny from the Cary train station. I think that's in the 5 o'clock hour. He'll let me know the ETA when he's on the train. And so it's going to be a good but full day. Alright, it's off to shop I go. Don's got Ruby out and cool. We're leaving a little late, or meeting a little late. I'm leaving a little late. Michelle was delayed a few minutes. Yeah, today's the day Devin leaves for App State to move into the dorm. And Michelle and I had talked last week about, was she going, or did Devin and Sean, his dad, prefer to handle it? Or... That wasn't a huge disaster, but my water bottle wasn't in the cup holder. It was just sitting on top, and I might have a small spot of water on my hip. It was a little cold. At least it was just water. This is where Dawn was out here watering this morning, making sure everything out here is good. I don't have the pretty yellow flowers out here very much this year because of the deer. Kind of sad. Anyway, where was I when everything went wrong? No, when the water fell. Anyway, Michelle's husband Sean is taking Devin to move into the dorm. It's going to be a guy's day. I guess they didn't feel it's not a whole family thing like it sort of is with Ariel. You know, just different kids with different needs. And anyway, she was just a little delayed in leaving because they were they hadn't left yet, and she was helping them get out the door. So it's all good now. I just finished editing yesterday's video, except for I'm waiting for one file that was messed up to upload. It was a longer file, so I can put it in place and send everything, but everything else, all the rest of the edits are done. But yeah, I forgot to record going to the gym yesterday. I guess we just, I don't know. I was playing Pokemon and we were on a roll of just deal with the heat, I guess. I was tired from being outside. And there just wasn't a lot of other stuff going on yesterday. So I'm sorry that it was only in the life of and not much other stuff. I guess this guy's gone out of business. Yeah, 2 acres there, and it looks like they want to keep it zoned. It's zoned industrial, and they want to sell it like that. Dawn and I figure that guy at the Steelworks place has retired. We figure he's retired. It also looked like the building's going to go with the welding and other, you know, lifts and other things in there. So hopefully they can find a buyer. But we're just guessing the guy retired and nobody that worked there could afford to take it over, or no family wanted to take it over, and it's just time for him to move on from the business. It's been there forever. So yeah, that's the first time I'd seen the sale sign though. Dawn said something about confirming it was for sale yesterday, but I didn't see the sign when we went to the gym. I just heard what Dawn said and acknowledged that. Speaking of the Rivian van up ahead there's a elementary school over there on Old Honeycutt Road. It's not too far from the Garden Hut. It's down just like another half a mile to a mile from there. And apparently they were having such an issue. I didn't talk about this already, did I? Such an issue with the carpool line and parents going and parking in the neighborhood across the street from the elementary school and telling their kids to walk home or meet them over there or whatever, and instead of wanting to go through the carpool line. And that's probably because, like, when the kids were at Vance Elementary, we had 600 students at the elementary school and 400 students were in carpool and only 200 students were coming in on the bus. And so the carpool line is very long. You either got to be there and get in the parking lot and wait for a while, 30 minutes, 45 minutes. And that's like kind of like what Michelle likes to do. That's kind of her office in the afternoon. She'll sit there and wait, even for Connor at the high school still. Or you got to come in and be one of the last parents after it mostly clears out and kind of skirt in on the very end of the carpool window where you're not in trouble that you're too late, and get your kid, because arriving in the middle of it, you can't get into the parking lot, you're blocking the street, it's just a mess. So I get sort of, there's no provision. That's a relatively new school, but there's no provision at these schools for, hundreds of cars to show up all at once and have a place to, really wait in a line other than spilling out onto the street. So parents were parking in the neighborhood and telling the kids to walk across the road. I don't think there's a pedestrian crosswalk there either, by the way, even though there are some kids obviously live in the development. I could be wrong about that, but I'm pretty sure people were talking on a separate post the other day about how badly a crosswalk was needed there, which I agree. How can you have a community with young families across the street from the elementary school and there not be a crosswalk across the road to that community? I don't get how stuff like that even happens, but I realize people don't walk anymore, but they should, and so we should not make it so that it's unsafe to do so. I told you in our town, we just get grants to go back and rebuild sidewalks that already exist better, but we don't actually put in better sidewalks where they're obviously missing. It's just really, weird. So anyway, what I was trying to say is they put in the police, and they made a general statute or a new law or something that basically says there's no standing allowed in that neighborhood, and the police will be monitoring and the police will be ticketing. So there's no standing allowed, meaning you can't idle your vehicle. You can come in and park in somebody's driveway or park and get out of your car, but you can't sit in your car. And some people are saying, well, we'll just park it and then we'll stand outside and wait for the kid. They were talking about ways to get around it, but the thing of it is the way they wrote the statute, the law, it basically means delivery drivers can't pull into the neighborhood and pull up on the street and go into somebody's house and walk up to somebody's porch and make a delivery, or they're technically breaking the law. I don't think, the point is they didn't think it through very well. If nobody can be standing on any of those roads from 8 a.m. in the morning until 3 p.m. in the afternoon, how are delivery drivers going to deliver to that neighborhood? And obviously what's going to happen is the police aren't going to ticket the delivery drivers. But if you're one of those parents that thinks you can skirt the process during carpool, then we're going to ticket you or something. I don't know. It's the things that happen in our world. So I read this. Well, let me tell you some exciting news. I got X money yesterday. I don't know why I didn't come on and say it, but I got X money yesterday. And I got it all set up and deposited some money and sent some money, because pretty much when you get an account or somebody gets an account, you kind of send them a few bucks just for fun, because, well, you make money on money you send around anyway. And so that was good. Dawn having it and me not having it. It wasn't a huge thing, but it was a little thing. A little inconvenience. So it's better now. So it's set up. So that's good. And yeah, I think our plan is to do almost everything through X Money except for the direct Amazon and direct Whole Food purchases, which we get 5 or 6% back on from Amazon on our Prime card, which works for us. So that was exciting news. And I saw some posts on X yesterday about delivery dates for like almost all Teslas. Like, I'm sure there's some in inventory or there's used ones out there, but if you're trying to get a new XYZ, you might have to wait a bit, because not because there's no demand, and not because they're not making them, but because there's a lot of demand. And you know, they've always done stuff in shifts. Batches, I guess is the right word. Batches by type or batches by color or batches. So it just sort of depends. I also read, and I don't understand, but Tesla won some lawsuit against some supplier for Cybertruck parts that was supposed to stop, well, we won't say they weren't producing, but it was sluggish production because of this parts supplier and the lawsuit. And I don't fully understand it, but it was definitely a thing that got talked about on X. And apparently that's been resolved, so hopefully the Cybertrucks can roll off the lines better. I'm driving. Interesting. Are they taking out a tree? Are they doing some sort of underground utility work over there? Apparently I couldn't really see very good, and you know, drive carefully. Let's see what else. I was gonna say something else, but then I switched over to the X Money thing. I don't know, but I'm almost here and it's almost time to shop. So it's 11:30. We're not too late. We're like, 30 minutes late, something like that. And Johnny said their activity down on campus yesterday, giving freshmen a tour of the Super Fab Lab where they work and hang out, went really well. He had volunteered to do that because he's so excited about the lab. So that I'm glad to hear that. Hopefully the train ride will be less eventful today back to Cary. I'll be picking him up, or Dawn and I will be picking him up sometime in a 5 o'clock hour. Amtrak they were delayed about 2.5 hours due to the tree down on the track. And Johnny was, delayed, a good bit. It's not Amtrak's fault, but Amtrak gave him a free ride. Sent him a voucher for a free ride. So that's cool. That's really cool. And found out that JB's girlfriend Susie was coming home from visiting her family in the UK also on Tuesday, and she was coming, it just happened that she was coming through Charlotte on her way to Florida, and Charlotte had a ground stop for a long time due to the storm, and Susie was delayed in Charlotte getting to Florida for over 5 hours. So we had 2 family members that had travel impeded on Tuesday from those storms. But everybody's safe, but, just a little inconvenience. Hey, girly.
Hello.
Oh, you got on your Spirit shirt.
Yes, the Freddy Fazbear that hopefully we're going to be getting at the end of the season, hopefully.
Is that a 5 Nights at Freddy's? Okay. Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay.
And look, I got Nula Boo Boo. They slap wigs on them now, so I had to have one.
Oh, very cute.
Yeah,
very cute.
They have all different kinds.
All right. And you're in love with this purse, so you haven't switched it for a few weeks because it's like your favorite.
Yep. Okay. And this is one of the Spirit blind bags. I love the mouse. And then, of course, my Fugglers baddie, my baby baddie. special.
Actually, that one's a little cute in comparison. The teeth not being beige makes it a little less spooky.
I picked up one yesterday. One is a nippler fuggler, and it has button nipples, and the other one has a bra. It's a baddie. It's a baby baddie, and has a bra on.
Crazy.
I love it. I am just enjoying these fugglers. I have so many right now.
Yeah, I was describing to Michelle how I'm into Ray Dunn right now, like everything Ray Dunn, and Michelle's into creepy little stuffed animals.
Oh, ever since they first came out, I wished I saw them on Etsy when they first appeared.
Right.
But yeah, it wasn't until like Think Geek that I noticed them.
So every week they have a new extendable arm brush thing in here. One of these days there's going to be one that I like enough to take home for the Cybertruck window. But this one is like really rough, and I don't want super rough. Michelle,
look, Edward
scissor hands at the same time. Garage wall. Clean it up, and it actually goes on the porch rail. That was $3, and those porch rail holder things, I like it. Michelle says she got me a Halloween kitty. It's so cute. It's so cute. There might be a fuggler in the bag
yes,
too.
There is. We got the same. We got matching ones now.
Okay. And you found a hummingbird acrylic. You don't have to get it out. It's on one of those bases with the LED color changing lights, and whether or not she uses the hummingbird acrylic or not, she needed the base. So we got a few things at Thriftronics. Now we're headed to Little Angel before the big store. Maybe the strategy should be not to put the stuff in the back of your car so we have lots of space. So then we need the space because we find so many good things in the big store. Yep. I don't know. Sometimes when we make sure we have plenty of space lately, but then we haven't, needed the space. So it's just hard to know. Well, I'm going to take these two pots home. This one's plastic and it's $5. And this one is very sturdy. Looks frost-proof to me, and it's 10. And it happens to have Giga Texas on it. I mean the state of Texas symbol. But it's blue. I have a thing for cobalt blue. Sean, she's looking at a chicken feeder.
There's even pet dishes over here.
I know.
They have all kinds.
You do have a fenced backyard.
Yeah, we need some.
New raid done today, and Dee said although they sold, a fair number this weekend at 75% off, they still got too many. This is a cute mug. It's got Columbine on it and all the other fun Colorado things, but it's rubbed off a little bit. It's not in super great shape, but it says a Centennial State on it, so that's cute, cool. They have a great collection of beer bottles today for $2. Somebody that home brews is missing out. Actually, they're going to come in, see these, and they're going to haul them home. It just needs this topper. You'd have to buy toppers for some of them. Yeah, I know these two would be good for homebrew. I had a friend that brewed beer, and I never did it, but I saw all the technique. So many flamingo shirts, so little time. Michelle thinks she's going to get the navy blue one for Connor because it's the right size. Some of the other ones are a little tiny. Well, I just got a disappointing phone call. Johnny's not feeling well, and doesn't want to get the person taking him to the train station sick, doesn't want to get us sick, and is canceling his ticket and not coming back home.
Aww.
Yeah, so, we have all of his clothes, and we've got Gray, and we've got a bunch of food for him and everything, so we still need to drive down Sunday and take him their stuff, and hopefully they'll feel better by then. But
oh, I hope so.
Yeah, it's a little.
Hopefully it's just a stomach bug.
Yeah, well, he's got to be ready to go Monday. So if he needs to rest, he needs to rest. I can't, have him come home and then be more sick. But yeah, he's not coming home tonight. I told him I'm not mad.
Right.
I'm just,
Well, you're looking forward.
I miss him, so he should take it as a positive that Mom was looking forward to me being home, but I can't make it this time. Don't remember seeing that one, and that is a pretty dress. It is. It's pretty. I like it.
Elegant.
Yeah, this is even the ruffles up top are even nicely done.
This looks like the ghost dress, Beetlejuice.
No, absolutely not. Look at that. I would feel so choked.
Yes.
No.
Oh my gosh.
And I really don't like strapless. I would want
I think-
1 inch real straps would be, is that what that
Yeah.
is? I would want them on.
Just to be
Safe?
in case.
Just to be safe.
Yes.
Yeah.
You don't want the girls popping out
It's
to say hello.
Did you hear what she said? But it's true. But it's true. But
Oh,
I
yeah.
think this is like the perfect strap. You know, it's like 1 inch, and then you never,
That's
you don't.
perfect.
This is pretty. This is also a very pretty dress too.
Oh,
And then you don't have to worry
look
about
at
it
that
coming
bag.
down, or
Oh.
you know, I guess in the way this strap is made, it won't come off your shoulder either. It's tapered in there. Yeah,
it's
that
on
one dress is.
I gotta get
But
rid
that's
of it.
pretty
Take
too.
that
Oh, Michelle, it has. It comes complete with.
cups. Whoa, are they thick too? Wow.
I don't know why we look at them, but we just do. Well, if you were going to change dresses, like and have a real one and then have one afterward, this would be nice
Oh,
maybe
gosh,
for
yes.
the later dress.
And it has a big bow on the back too.
But you know, it doesn't feel comfortable. Oh,
It
so
feels
you can't,
heavy.
So you can't sit down and sit back against the back of the chair without this thing pushing on you.
Oh, snaps.
Oh, it comes off.
Oh my gosh,
Okay.
they thought of everything.
They did.
In the world.
And it looks like one of those wedding dresses you were talking about that you change into
Yeah.
after the wedding.
Yeah.
And look, during the money dance, you could put the money right in there. It's like, if you want to dance with me, drop it right in.
That's funny.
But yeah, there are a few
Heavy, heavy, heavy.
comfy, potentially
Darn.
after the dress.
Oh my god.
Dresses.
Layer of the white worm right here. Oh wow.
Yeah, I was never thin enough to wear something quite that straight. That's scary straight.
That is. And look at the slit. Woo.
Woo!
I had that exact garment bag 30 years ago. I was very into rose, you know, that mauvey rose color and roses and flowers at that point in my life, and I had that exact garment bag.
Oh, I love it. The alien.
Oh yeah, with the UFO.
Yes,
I've
look at
started a few fall Halloween things, and I needed a U, so I said UFO. Grok designed the dome. I used Grok Build, and he wrote Python to generate the file to go to the printer for the dome, and I printed it in translucent but not glow in the dark because I thought green and green. Anyway, I'm kind of proud about the
You
UFO.
should be. These are adorable.
He's cute. Yes, I printed a lot of the UFO. It's just very, very cute.
so
There's a few
cute.
others, but we're not giving all of them away today. It's 5:50. I got to start working on dinner. I got 2 steps done. You know, these steps are really long steps, lots of parts. I got to go find the parts before I can put them on. You know, it's taking a bit, which is good. And I'm not trying to build stuff super fast. I'm just trying to enjoy building. And I think this is going to be a great building. So it takes as long as it takes. Anyway, Amazon came, and that was, thank God they came before Don went to the landfill. Usually we come back from the landfill and all the boxes are there and we got to process them. But this time he was able to get it in the Cybertruck. So he's headed to the landfill. I'm going to make shepherd's pie. I still want to make it even though Johnny's not here for dinner tonight. So I can freeze some of it and take it. We will go Sunday and take him, Gray, and the rest of their stuff. Mom's pretty sad. Johnny didn't make it back home. Got to tell you. There was a thing on X a while ago that you never know when it's the last time. Like, you know, the thing that I thought about was, like, Michelle and the whole family, they go to that sit-down movie dinner thing, but Ariel's at NC State now, and Devin's at App State, and who knows where Connor will be next year, and I'm sure they'll continue to do that, maybe over the Christmas holiday or one time over the summer, so it's not done yet, but, you know, kids, they grow up and they get busy with life, and especially after they get, not so much after they get married, but after they have kids. And then they just, you know, they just aren't around as much. Life change, things change. And Johnny will be home again, you know, to enjoy stuff with us, but it'll be a bit. And, you know, you never know. So you gotta appreciate each time you get together with loved ones for what it is. Several things. Number one, check out my, I think it was alpaca. Those are real fur, but not killed the animal, shaved them like they're supposed to be shaved, and then make those. I got them at the thrift store.
Wow.
I think I paid $10 a piece for them, like they were real. But look how nice that, if I had known they would have washed that good. Do you have any idea how much sooner I would have washed them?
No, now you can wash.
But not that I want to be washing them all the time, but wow.
You went through the dryer too, right?
Yeah, but only
This is how much fur is
20
in the
minute.
dryer.
I didn't look yet.
Yeah.
20 minutes on medium.
Sure.
With other clothes. Yeah, the back's just a smidge wet. So Don said he got to the landfill on FSD in the Cybertruck, and
it turned in just like it's supposed to. Drove right by some parked cars, people who were throwing stuff into the recycle bin, whipped over there in front of the trash compactor, backed into the parking place, and stopped.
So I asked Don, did you record it? No. Did you press the dash cam button? No.
But I did notice it did it.
I believe you, but
Well, I'll try to go find the video. Can I do it from my phone, or I have to go sit in the car?
I think you got to go to the car.
Well, I have my glasses anyway, so I'll go out and see if I can find it in the car.
Yeah, you could just, here, I'll send you the camera, and if you get it up on the screen, just film the screen.
Okay, I can do
Yeah. Actually, do it with your phone.
Do it with my phone.
Yeah.
Okay.
I made a nice amount of progress, and I'm starting on step 112 tomorrow. Hopefully I'll finish the first PDF tomorrow. I knew it might be 2 nights, so yeah, it's going to be 2 nights, tonight and tomorrow night. There it is. Yum.
Yeah. Yum, yum.
Damn.